Visit their website, lakeresearch.org, or find them on Facebook. Watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. Upcoming events: disposal, the skating rink, and our affiliate sponsors, the Mary Lou Pine family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Mark and Holly Winans Farms, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Jay Taylor, and Steve and Lynn Young.
Good evening. Back on the Paris Sports Network, now in St. Joseph at St. Joe Ogden High School. Catching some girls basketball. Tigers leading St. Joe 11-8. I think when we got here from Schlarman High School, St. Joe had a 1-point advantage. It's a low-scoring contest. Haven't had a great chance to watch the action on the court yet, but happy to bring you. This is Clay Best alongside Lenny Irwin. Still getting set up, but I think we're ready now, and video looks like it's working, so that's a great first step.
Yeah, it is.
Had some issues at Schlarman, but got through that one, and here we are for game number 2, half hour away. 3 on the way, left wing is no good. Rebounded by Vivian Moore, who is wrapped up and taken down. Jump ball is the call. It'll stay with the Tigers. Paris in their orange uniforms. Black numbers, black trim. First time they've donned this set of uniforms this season. Coming in at 4-0. St. Joe Ogden 0-1. They lost to Pleasant Plains. I believe that's their only contest. It's the only one that shows up on Max Preps. Also going to work without a St. Joe roster this evening. Might be able to find one at halftime. That's 3 minutes and 20 seconds away. It's a 3 from the right wing is no good. Rebound tipped up in the air. Gracie Watson chases it down, but had it ripped away. Never had full possession. It'll stay with the Spartans. Layup is good, and it's 11-10. 1-point advantage for the Tigers. Kylie Edwards across half court. Taylor Clark cuts through to the elbow. Vivian Moore comes up and works around the perimeter. Gracie Watson works baseline. Morgan Combs in for the Tigers. She'll work down on the block. Here's Clark in the far corner. Gives to Watson at the elbow. Watson goes to work. Couple of dribbles, spins around. Shot up off the glass, no good. Combs fights for the rebound. Another jump ball. This will stay with the Tigers. Bella Moraski checking in for Paris. Kaylee Young back in as well. Young a part of the starting lineup. She inbounded it. Now gets it back from Moraski. Uses the Moraski screen. Gets an open look and knocks it down from 7 feet away. 13-10 Tigers. Back the other way comes St. Joe. Pass down low, missed the point blank opportunity. No Tigers around her. Back the other way comes Paris. Bounce pass from Clark. Slowly finds its way to Edwards. Gave it to Moraski. Skip past Young. Thrown the way. Left wing. No good. Rebounded by St. Joe. They'll clear it. Watson hits the deck. She's fine. Up and back on defense. Here's a three. Another attempt. Right wing, and that one's good. We are tied 13-13. Kaylee Young across half court. Directing traffic. Brings Watson across. Gracie catches it on the right wing. Uses a Clark screen. Clark slips. Gets the pass from Watson and lays one over the side of the rim for two. (15-13). Minute and a half left before halftime. St. Joe works up on top. Skip pass into the corner. Watson gives up the baseline. Moreski steps over. Three on the way again. This time no good. Rebound is deflected out to Young. Back the other way. Layup no good, but a foul called. Kaylee Young at the line, knocks down her first free throw. Second from Young is no good. Rebound is nearly saved by Moreski, but it'll be St. Joe ball. Fortunately for Lenny and I, they've got stats up on the scoreboard, so as long as everybody gets in, we can get cut up on point totals and foul totals.
Not too much on the names, at least for their side, but
I did pull up a roster. They do have their names on Max Prep, so we're
good. Okay.
We're in business now. St. Joe works on the far side of the court. Near side, Mia Jones has it right wing, guarded by Young. She dribbles with the left hand. Pass far side. I believe that's Frick. It is. Addison Frick. That's a familiar name from years past on this St. Joe team. Seen a lot of playing time in light blue and maroon. 30 seconds left. St. Joe still going through their offense, looking to potentially tie things up headed into halftime. 16-13. Jones drives in. Kick out. Three. Air ball. Rebounded by Frick. Her two-point put back from the lane is good. Spartans within one. 13 seconds left. Here's an open look for Kinsey Ingram. She missed the layup, and then a jump ball called on the rebound.
Oh, wow.
.1 seconds left. Sub in for St. Joe. Spartans will go the length of the court. Tiger pressure plays off. Catch is made. 4 seconds left. Not much movement yet. Here's Frick, a half-court heave off the back of the iron. No good. And we'll head to the break. Tigers lead by one here in St. Joe at 16-15 on the Parasports Network.
Farm Credit Illinois is a proud supporter of the Paris Tigers athletes and the surrounding farm families. Farm Credit blocks appraisal costs and lender fees and defends our borrowing members with free repricings as the market allows. Farm Credit helps farmers score with annual cash patronage. Team up with a cooperative helping farm families succeed and let us help lead your agricultural business to victory. Best of luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use. Located at the Paris area, wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live.
Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year.
Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548.
If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank and Trust has you covered. They can even help you with investment options and online banking. With locations in Paris, Crispin, Georgetown, and Marshall, they're always ready with the services you need. Look them up online at longviewbt.com.
Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30.
Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics.
Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopfmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use. Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark counties since 1950.
The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events. At First Farmers, we are committed to the communities we serve. For us, joining a community means more than just opening shop. We want to see businesses thrive, generational farms succeed, and local families continue to put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank and Trust in Paris.
Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153.
Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery. The Paris Sports Network would like to give a big thank you to our affiliate sponsors for their support of Paris Tiger Athletics: the Mary Lupine family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Mark and Holly at Winans Farms, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Steve and Lynn Young.
We're at halftime. St. Joe Ogden High School in St. Joseph, Illinois. Your Tigers lead by 1 over the hosting Spartans. Score of 16-15 after one half of play, and Lenny's working hard to get the rosters wrote down in the scorebook, and believe you got all the scores. Is that right, Lenny?
I
think so.
According to the scoreboard, I've got 15 for them and 16 for us. So both teams only had 3 players that scored. For us, it's Kylie Edwards with 5, Taylor Clark has 4, and Kaylee Young has 7. For them, I've got Addie Martini with 6, Addison Frick with 5, and Addie Sigabrunch with 4. So our girls haven't even came out of the locker yet, and we're down under a minute.
I don't know if they give us any courtesy buzzes either.
Here they come. They cut it pretty close, though. About 40 seconds to go on the clock, and they came out. So
girls coming off of their North American Lighting Thanksgiving Tournament Championship, where they went 4-0, playing Charleston, Terre Haute North, Champaign Central, and Danville. Defeated Champaign Central on Saturday to finish off that tournament. This is their first game outside of that. And if I remember correctly, we can check the schedule towards the end of the broadcast, but last game for quite a while, usually go on a week or 9-day or so break here after this one game after their tournament. And a dogfight, closest game they've had. Talking to Lenny on the way up to Danville about the Terre Haute North game. That score was close. North slowed them down, and that was clearly their game plan. But from the stands, never really felt like North was in it, even though the score was close. Turnover to start the second half, give St. Joe a chance to take the lead on this possession. Near side, St. Joe has it. Vivian Moore played defense on Mia Jones. Pass up top. Martini had it. Pass to right wing. Frick, a 3. It's good. Frick's 8th point of the night gives St. Joe a 2-point lead. Clark missed a jumper from in the lane. Rebounded by St. Joe. Jones brought it up, gave it to Frick, then got it back. Sidgebrook had it, passed right side. Martini up top, Frick looking down low. Moreski plays defense far side. Skip pass, finds Dahl. Here's a three, right wing, no good. Rebound came down hard off the hands of Moore. She had to track it down before it went out of bounds. Does. Passes ahead Kaylee Young into the lane. Shot up over the defender, no good. Off the backboard, off the rim, and into the hands of a Spartan in Sagebrush. She brought it across the timeline. Near side three is going to rattle through for Mia Jones. Kaylee Young dribbles right wings. 21-16, 6 minutes to play. Third quarter, turnover Tigers. Back the other way comes Jones. Gave it to Dole into the lane. Shot up, no good. Got her own miss, and a jump ball is called.
Jump ball, so it's going to stay with St. Joe.
St. Joe will inbound from under their own basket. Looking up top into the hands of Kaylee Young, and she's going to be tied up. Ball will go Tigers' way as Kylie Edwards checks in. She will replace Kaylee Young. I believe that said all the starters still had 0 fouls through that first half on the scoreboard.
It did.
Kylie Edwards in the game also has no fouls. Moreski is going to draw a foul.
Martini picks up the personal, will be her second. Team's first this half.
Shot from Clark, another short jumper, no good, but an offensive rebound by Watson. Her putback won't go, but she is fouled.
Frick picks up the personal, her second. Team second this half. Gracie will be shooting a pair. She's made the first one. I believe that's Gracie's first point of the ball game.
Gracie was named to the all-tournament team of that NAL Thanksgiving tournament. Makes her second as well. Tigers back within 3. Three-quarter court pressure. St. Joe throws it off the hands of Taylor Clark. Out of bounds, it'll stay with St. Joe. Pass down low is deflected again by Clark. St. Joe retains possession, then throws it away. Into the hands of Gracie Watson. Has Clark. Bounce pass finds her. One dribble. Up with a shot. It won't go, but a foul called. Clark will head to the line. Nearly got that one to go through and had a chance at a three-point play. Free throw Clark is good. 21-19. Second, no good. Left it short. Rebounded by Dahl of St. Joe Ogden. Give it to her point guard, Amia Jones, who brought it across. Will set up the offense near side. That was Martini who had it, looked at the hoop for a second, then got rid of it. Far side, Sagebrook with it. Jones a crossover, gets to the block, got it over the block attempt of Moreski and finished. 23-19, Edwards up ahead to Moore. Bounce pass to Clark, kick out Watson. Right side, Edwards, wide open three, she'll take it. We missed it. Rebounded by Sagebrook of St. Joe Ogden. Frick walks into a three and drills it. 26-19. Edwards across half court. Throws up a shot, no good, but Moreski off its rebound. Put back, won't go. Watson there on the baseline fighting for the rebound, and she will force a travel. Turnover, St. Joe Ogden. Kaylee
Moore and Clark sit down.
Kaylee Young checks back in. She'll inbound from under the basket. Finds Moreski cutting through the lane, and she is fouled on her way up with the shot.
Fouls on Frick. That's going to be her third. Team's third.
Free throw from Moreski is good.
That's Bella's first point of the ball game.
Second is good as well. 26-21. Pressure is extended from the Tigers. Moreski bats a pass down and out of bounds. St. Joe to inbound from the near sideline. Into the backcourt, Mia Jones. Jones around Edwards, into the lane, shot up, it rolls through. Young on the other end finds Combs. Her shot no good. Rebounded by St. Joe. Jump ball called. Be Spartan possession. 3:41 left, third quarter. Lenny, I took my headset off to try to listen to who scored that last one. I don't think it's who's in this roster as number one. But
I don't think so
at
either.
this point, we're just rolling with it, all right?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Near side here is number one for St. Joe. Jump shot is good.
Says Erickson, but I didn't even have an Erickson on my roster.
We'll go Katie Erickson. Found her down below, no
Okay.
number. Erickson, number one. She has it. Just a sophomore, crossed half court, passes Frick wide open three, missed it. Tigers catch a break there, but then give up an offensive board and commit a foul. Taylor Clark and Vivian Moore check back in for the Tigers. 30-21, 3:12 left, third quarter. Frick inbounds. Pass down low, ends in 2 more points, and it's an 11-point lead for the Spartans. Watson has a right wing. Picked up her dribble, has to get rid of it, and before that happens, a timeout is called by Coach Dave Tingley. It's a full timeout. We'll take one with him here on the Paris Sports Network.
Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153.
Out of the timeout, it will be Paris ball. Timeout was taken when Gracie Watson had picked up her dribble and was unable to find a teammate quickly. So the Tigers will inbound from the near sideline. Young fires it into Clark. Clark, right-handed dribble all alone over here on the right wing. Combs post up down low. That inside position. Pass goes to Kaylee Young. Young dribbles to her left, to the volleyball line, out of the wing, lobs down low, turn it over. Watson had her hand on it, then stole it back. Kick out Young, through on the way. Left wing is no good. Rebounded by St. Joe. Erickson had it poked loose. Moore hits the deck, jump ball cold. It'll stay on that end with the Tigers. Young to inbound from under the Tiger basket. Looking, fires in, deflected, got her own pass back, kick out Watson. 3 on the way, it is no good. Long rebound, chased down by Kaylee Young. Left side, Moore, she'll try a 3, no good. Clark had a hand on the rebound, unable to bring it in. St. Joe out of there with it. Near side, Martini had it. Passed up top, this is Frick. Maybe just beyond her range of the volleyball line. Clark took a couple steps out to her. Made her pass it. Now around the perimeter, St. Joe works it. Young guards out top. In the corner, Frick, a 3, no good. Rebounded by Vivian Moore. Keeps her toes just off the baseline. Back the other way come the Tigers. 1:43 left. Down by 11. Watson makes it 8. 3-pointer's good for Gracie Watson. Her first 3-pointer of the contest. 32-24. St. Joe back the other way. Splits 2 sets of Tigers and picks up a foul on the way to the hoop.
Foul's going to go against Gracie. That's going to be her first. Will be the second on the team.
Inbound pass out top. Erickson with it. Guarded by Young. Pass into the corner. Here's Frick. Shoots over Vivian Moore. Air ball. Deflected out of bounds. It'll be Tiger ball. Young across half court. Gives to Watson. Watson is tackled by a Spartan. Foul picked up. Sagebrook picks up the foul.
It'll be her second. It'll be the team's 5th.
Free throw from Watson, no good. Second rolls through for Watson. 32-25, her 6th point of the evening. Spartans get it across half court. Erickson had her pass deflected, swung away. Vivian Moore, wide open layup. 2 points more, 32-27. Down to 50 seconds left, third quarter. Tigers right now are going to take some momentum into the final 8 minutes. We'll see if they can keep that alive. Here's a shot in the lane that was partially blocked, but also fouling is Bella Moreski.
Moreski picked up the personal. That'll be her first. Team's 3rd.
Sagebrook's first free throw, no good. Second on the way, also no good. Rebound is deflected out of bounds. It'll be Paris ball.
They'll see if the Tigers will hold for one or if we just run our normal offense. 41 seconds. So.
Young passes right side, Edwards. Watson sets a block screen from block to block down low for Moreski. Catch the pass from Young. Spins around, had her shot blocked. Rebound goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tigers. Watson will inbound. Gives to Moreski. Out top, Young. Watson flashes into the corner, catches the pass. One step, it's at the three-point line. Air ball to her shot attempt. Moreski chased down the rebound. Saved it from going out of bounds. Gave it to Watson, who gives to Young. 11 seconds. Here's Edwards. Floats one for Kaylee Young. 3, left wing. Got it. Deep 3 is good for Kaylee Young. It's 32-30. St. Joe won't even inbound before the buzzer sounds, and we'll head to the fourth quarter. Tigers trail by 2. It's 32-30 on the Paris Sports Network.
Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery.
Farm Credit Illinois is a proud supporter of the Paris Tigers athletes and the surrounding farm families. Farm Credit blocks appraisal costs and lender fees and defends our borrowing members with free repricings as the market allows. Farm Credit helps farmers score with annual cash patronage. Team up with a cooperative helping farm families succeed and let us help lead your agricultural business to victory. Best of luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
We are just about ready for the final 8 minutes here in St. Joe, Ogden. Tigers trail by 2. It's 32-30. It'll be St. Joe ball first. Appreciate all those who have tuned in to watch the girls play at St. Joe. Got 21 people watching, so Lenny and I are happy we made the trip over here from Danville Schlarman after the boys game wrapped up. And we'll able to bring you this second half action from St. Joe. Frick had it up top. Gave it to Sagebrook, who swung it far side. Erickson, bounce pass. Up top, Frick, left side. Sagebrook missed her long jumper. But an offensive rebound to Frick, who gave it up. Back to Sagebrook. She's bumped by Edwards, and Kylie's going to get called for it.
And that'll be Kylie's first. Will be the team's first this quarter. I still haven't quite got used to this new foul system yet, but we're getting there.
Fouls did reset, so that's the Tigers' first foul of the fourth quarter. Erickson's going to come up and get the handoff from Sagebrook. Now has it back. After a pass to her right, Erickson gets rid of it to Dahl. Dahl dribbles one step into the perimeter. Young nearly poked it loose. Edwards there playing defense as well. Far side, Sagebrook. Martini.
That's going to be Moreski with a push. That'll be Bella's second. Team second this quarter.
One minute gone by. Pass is deflected out of bounds by Watson.
Gracie, good move to sag back on that.
Now St. Joe will inbound from under their own basket. Frick looking, passes up top. Erickson catches, gives back to Frick. She walked with it, nothing called, got a shot away, missed it, rebounded by Edwards. 3 on 2, Edwards has more on the bounce pass, threw it away. Erickson picks up her dribble in the backcourt. Had Moore and Edwards on her, found Frick. St. Joe's going to get a look near corner. It's good. Martini hits a three.
Knocks down the three.
35-30. 6.5 to play fourth quarter. Young dribbles out beyond the volleyball line. Pass left side, Moore. Young goes to the corner. Gets the pass back from Moore. Dribbling has Moreski and Watson down low, just a couple of feet from each other. Pass goes to Moore. Dribbling beyond the volleyball line. Back and forth against the defense of Frick. Right side, Edwards. Edwards looking down low. Now finds Watson at the elbow. She'll dribble out beyond the perimeter. Moreski down low. Young and Moore to her left. Watson drives in. Foul called. It's on the floor.
Fouls on number 3. I thought he said Sarah.
Sarah Carney.
Sarah Carney, okay.
Inbound pass from Young, finds Clark. She'll lay one up and in. Strong move, Taylor Clark. Used a couple of long strides to get around the Spartan and put herself in position to lay that in with ease. 35-32 after the Clark layup, and now after a Clark deflection, Moore has it. She'll lay one up and no good, though. Rebound, hits Moore. She was straightened out of bounds. It'll be St. Joe ball. Erickson, Carney, and Frick in the backcourt. They'll work it back and forth. Young and Moore wait at half court. Carney skip past Erickson. Up top, Frick. Carney right wing. Her pass.
We got a little hand check here on the floor. I think that's going to go against Gracie. That'll be her second. Team's third this quarter.
Frick will inbound.
Kylie Edwards checks back in as Young's going to sit down.
5:18 left. Inbound to Martini. She missed the shot. Rebounded by Moreski. Moreski gave it to Watson. 3-point differential. 5:08 to play. Tiger ball. Edwards, right wing. Dribbles up top. Left side, Watson. Gracie looking. Gives to Clark. Tough pass to handle. Taylor does control, however, out top. Guarded by Frick. Into the corner. Here's Moore. Moore dribbles left hand. Gets to the block. Layup is good. Plus the foul. Vivian Moore is going to have a chance to tie this game from the line.
Martini picks up her third. And it's a team second.
Free throw from Moore, no good.
On it.
Rebounded by Carney of St. Joe Ogden. She gave it to Erickson. Here's Frick. She's trapped, and a timeout is going to be forced.
St. Joe coach, yeah.
Tiger defense does a good job there. Trying to see if either scoreboard shows how many timeouts teams have left. Don't think so,
I don't see that listed on anywhere that I can see.
They show fouls, but no timeouts. Each team, actually, Paris has 3 fouls. St. Joe Ogden has 2. 4:40 left on the clock. Tigers trail by 1.
You just got the feeling, though, if we could ever get the lead, I think we could hold it. But so far, this St. Joe team has been a stubborn one to get the lead on. They had that big third quarters. They outscored us 17-14.
Inbound pass went to Martini. Sagebrook had it. Gave it to Carney, who is fouled on her drive into the lane.
Clark picked up the personal. That should be her first by my book. Fourth this quarter.
Free throw, no good.
Moreski's going to sit down, and Morgan Combs comes in.
Next free throw from Carney, falls straight through. Makes it a 2-point game, 36-34, 4.5 to play. Fourth quarter, lob pass down low. Here's Kaylee Young, picks up her dribble, gives to Taylor Clark. Combs posts up down low. Behind the back dribble from Clark. She picked it up, gave it left side, Edwards. Watson flashes through. Edwards drives in. Into the corner, Taylor Clark uses a screen to her left by Edwards. Down low, great slip by Morgan Combs. Catches it, dribbled once, and then is fouled.
Erickson picks up the personal, her second.
Young will inbound from underneath the Tiger basket. Still looking. Lobs towards an extended hand of Watson. Is deflected out of bounds. Last touch by the Spartans. Inbound this time goes to Young. Cross the lane. Pass. Finds Taylor Clark, who finishes from the left block. 36 all. Under 4 to play. Erickson gave it to Frick, who turned it over.
By Young.
Kaylee Young is steal down the lane. Had it poked loose by Erickson. It'll stay with the Tigers. Young will inbound. Looking, finding Edwards. Layup, no good. Rebounded by Watson. Her putback won't go. Rebounded by St. Joe. Ball is loose. Picked up by Frick, who gave it away. Now Erickson will pick up her dribble, still in the backcourt. Young all over her. Has to get rid of it and does. Time's running out for St. Joe to get it across. 10 seconds is the call.
That's going to be a turnover, yeah.
(36-36), 3:31 left. Tiger possession. Kaylee Young dribbles at the midcourt logo with her right hand now. Hand off Edwards. Kylie to her left, had it stripped and knocked loose, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tigers. Kaylee Young will inbound, lobs, cross the lane, intended for Watson, who tracked it down, had it poked loose, out of bounds. It'll stay with Paris. Now the Tigers will inbound from the near side. Watson will trigger. Inbounds to Clark. Taylor turns. Guarded by Frick, who plays off of her. Skip pass finds Kaylee Young. Young stands at the volleyball line. Clark cuts through on the baseline. Comes up to the wing as Young dribbles into the lane. Kick out Watson. Up top, Edwards. Edwards to her left. Approaching 3 minutes to play. Hand off Clark into the lane.
Oh,
she
traveled. Yep. Seen that. She tried to stop. Picked up her dribble and just drug that foot.
3 minutes to play in St. Joseph. Erickson had it, gave it to Frick, now gets it back, guarded by Young.
Steal.
And had pass deflected by Edwards, who has it back from Young, and she is fouled on her layup attempt.
Number 5 picks up the personal. That'll be 4 on Frick.
Edwards to the line for 2 free throws.
Oh, man, it won't go.
First is no good. Rolled around half the rim and out for Kylie Edwards. Bella Moreski back in for Taylor Clark. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by St. Joe's Kearney. She had great position on Moreski. Bella still fought for it, unable to bring it down, however. Here's Erickson. Erickson, far side, Martini, short jumper, no good. She missed it. Combs had possession, but unable to bring the rebound down. Tigers get lucky. Grab it on the deflection. Watson up top. 2:22 to play. Watson dribbles to her left, sends Moreski down to the block. Pass up top, Edwards. Kylie drives, kick out Young. Kaylee with her left hand gets stop, shot up, no good.
Man.
Rebounded by Kearney. Young ripped it loose on the deck. Moreski now. Tie-up will be called.
And it should stay with the Lady Tigers. Vivian Moore checks back in for Kylie Edwards. And Taylor Clark's checking back in for Combs.
Kearney appears to be a bit shaken up, holding her side after that collision for St. Joe. Kaylee Young, bounce pass into Watson, and it's going to be a turnover. Timeout called St. Joe Ogden. 2:03 to play, timeout St. Joe. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Running through a few commercials. Be back here on the Paris Sports Network.
Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use. Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153.
Out of the timeout, it will be St. Joe Ogden ball. Tie score 36-36.
2:03 to go. Be an exciting 2 minutes, that's for sure.
Erickson across half court, splits Moore and Young, then lost it. Moreski picked it up, give it to Clark. She lobs up ahead, deflected, and stolen back by St. Joe. Sagebrook with it. Crossover between two Tigers, and she threw it away. Into the hands of Gracie Watson. Watson will slow things down. 1:40 left, 36-36. Watson across half court. Dribbles to her right, sends Young through. Now to her left. Back to the volleyball line. Guarded by Sagebrook of St. Joe. Left-handed dribble, spins around, shot up, no good, too strong. Rebounded by Moreski. Her putback won't go, but a travel call.
Doggone it.
1:22 on the clock. Next foul by either team will send the opponent to the line for 2 free throws. Sagebrook had a heck of a time trying to pick it up, then lost it anyway. Moore, layup with the right hand, won't go.
No
Left
way.
it short off the bottom of the
way.
rim. Erickson rebounds, and a jump ball is called. There might have been a inadvertent whistle.
At least officials are getting together and they're all discussing it. So
Erickson had the ball on the
they
baseline.
call it a jump ball. It's going to go to Paris.
St. Joe, I believe, right?
Yeah, I guess. It is going to be St. Joe ball.
So with 1:05 to play, St. Joe will bring the ball up the court. Again, looking for the go-ahead basket. Frigg, Young read her that time. She didn't make the pass. Instead, passes it up to Martini, who misses a 3 in the corner. Rebounded by Gracie Watson. We've got 50 seconds left to play here in St. Joseph. Here's Clark, wide open, doesn't take the shot. Instead, passes up top to Gracie Watson. Has Moreski in the corner, far side. Count is on. Now starting to dribble is Gracie Watson. Watson has separation. 36 seconds left at the midcourt logo. Guarded by Sagebrook of St. Joe Ogden. Handoff Moreski. Up top, Kayla Young, freshman, has the ball in her hands. Dribbles the midcourt logo. Guarded by Carney. 22 seconds left. Timeout called by Coach Tingley.
.2, Tiger timeout. Tigers with the ball. See what kind of play Coach Tingley calls up here, Clay. Could be a game winner, or we could go to overtime. All sorts of scenarios.
I would say a majority of the time in these situations, we're used to Tigers trying to get the last shot, right? There's not going to be an early shot and a chance at an offensive rebound, or worse yet, the defense rebounding and going down and having their opportunity to win it. So I would assume a lot of guard dribbling out top and trying to get it down to the final few seconds before somebody slips a screen, or
look for maybe like Moreski breaking to the basket for an easy layup.
Next game after this one for the girls is a week from Thursday, so bit of a break before the Tigers are back in action in Newton. That'll be the first LIC contest of the season.
Clark, Moreski, Vivian Moore, Young, and Watson all on the floor for the Lady Tigers.
21.2 on the clock. Watson will inbound to Kaylee Young. St. Joe's going to let Kaylee hang out in the backcourt. She does for a few seconds. Starts to dribble now. Across the timeline at the midcourt logo. Guarded by Carney to her left. 10 seconds left. Kaylee Young backs away. Has Clark unable to get it to her. Dribbles to her right. Down to 5 seconds left. Kaylee Young's going to drive in. Jump stop. Puts it up. No good. Too strong. Rebound is pulled down. And ripping it away from Tigers. No travel called. Maybe the only chance the Tigers had there at one more crack at it. But they don't get it. And we will head to overtime in St. Joe Ogden. It's 36-36. We'll be back with 4 more minutes of action on the Perry Sports Network.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris. Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year.
We've got overtime in St. Joe, Ogden. 36-36, 4 minutes showing on the clock. Vivian Moore, the Tigers. Will meet Maratini of St. Joe at midcourt for the jump ball. Won by St. Joe Ogden. Sagebrook had it, gave it to Frick. Erickson, top of the key, picks up her dribble, finds Frick, guarded by Moore. Pass far side, Sagebrook. Skip past Frick, through on the way, left wing, no good. Rebounded by Moreski. Moreski had to fight off 2 Spartans to pull that one down. She does, gives to Taylor Clark. Clark on the right wing. Dribbles to the volleyball line. Behind the back dribble on Frick's defense. Gives to Young, cutting on the baseline. Had her shot blocked. And here comes St. Joe Ogden. Erickson. Up ahead, Sagebrook. Pass up top. Kearney. Now Martini. Her 3. No good. Rebounded by Watson on the weak side. Minute gone by in this overtime period. Watson hands it off to Kaylee Young. Moraski at the elbow, handoff Young, down the lane, shot up, no good. Young tripped just a bit, that got her off balance, and when she looked up at the hoop, she was underneath the rim, unable to get it up and over. St. Joe,
we got
another chance, and a foul called on the Tigers.
I think it's going to go against Gracie, I think. Be Gracie's 3rd.
Fouls do not reset for this overtime period, so that sends St. Joe to the line. 2 free throws. First is no good. Second, also no good. Rebound deflected out of bounds. It'll be Paris ball. Tigers bring it up the court. 2:35 to play. Young gave it to Moore. Moreski sets the screen left wing. Moore to the elbow. Kick out Young. Thought about the 3 and said drives in. Kick out Moore. She has a look. She takes it. 3 on the way. No good. Hits the deck. Foul called. We'll see if it's in the shooting variety. If Moore will head to the line for 3 or 2.
See, the foul was on. I missed a number. Looks like it was going to be on number 1, Erickson. That's going to be her 3rd.
First from Moore is no good.
Oh, man, in and out. Doggone it. Free throws are killing us, Clay. We missed 3 in the 4th quarter and this one.
Second from Moore. Got that one to go. Moore breaks a long scoring drought for either team. Neither team scored for the final 3 minutes of regulation. We're nearly 2 minutes into this overtime period before somebody finally breaks the tie, and then a foul's called on Kylie Edwards.
All right, that'll be Kylie's second, but it'll be the team's, well, we're over the 5, so she's going to be shooting 2 automatically. This is Erickson.
First free throw to tie is good from Erickson. Sophomore is going to have a second chance to put the Spartans up 1. Misses that one, but an offensive rebound by Martini and a timeout called by St. Joe Ogden. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with him. There's 2:11 left on the clock here in overtime. You're watching the Paris Sports Network.
Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548.
If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank and Trust has you covered. They can even help you with investment options and online banking. With locations in Paris, Crispin, Georgetown, and Marshall, they're always ready with the services you need. Look them up online at longviewbt.com.
St. Joe ball out of the timeout, 37-37. Sagebrook to inbound, deflected by Moore. And timeout called. Vivian hit the floor, had the ball in her hands. And they do award the Tigers a timeout. Coach Chinley was just as shocked as anybody. He put his hands on his chest like, our timeout? And it was. Vivian Moore saved it from going out of bounds, got the rebound, called a timeout. So at 2:09, it'll be Paris ball. Players are sitting on the bench, so assume that it is a full timeout. As Lenny and I were talking about, scoreboard doesn't say how many timeouts each team has left. That's really the only thing you worry about in those scenarios, is making sure you got at least one timeout before the player is calling one from the floor.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks like Coach Missy Tingley down there asking how many timeouts they have left now. Missed it if scorekeep Max Edwards was holding up fingers of how many she had, but they had at least one. They've used it there. And it'll be Tiger ball with the length of the court to go. 2:09 remaining on the clock, 37-37.
Looks like Gracie's going to inbound it Young, and we'll set things up.
St. Joe's defense waits in the front court. Kaylee Young picked up her dribble. Bounce pass to Bella Moraski. Moraski around the perimeter. Gave it to Young in the corner. Kaylee directs traffic. Count is on. Carney is trailing a bit behind Kaylee, but the count was still on. She got rid of it to Moraski. Bella will dribble in. Kick out Watson. She'll have a wide open three from the corner. She'll take it. She will hit it. Gracie Watson for three. 40-37. Watson has 9. Ties for the team lead. 1:30 to play here in overtime. Sagebrook passes up top. This is Carney. Picked up her dribble. Guarded by Young. She gave it to Frick. Frick gives to Erickson. I expect Frick to get a clean look or a few screens. She'll take it anyway. Not the cleanest of look. She missed it. Hit the backboard. Fell into the hands of Gracie Watson, who gave it to Moraski. Now Kayla Young. 1:07 to play. Crossed half court goes Young. Dribbling at the midcourt logo. Count is not on. Now it is. Carney steps up. Young separates. Under a minute to play in St. Joseph. Moreski is fouled over on the far wing.
Martini just picked up her 4th, team 6th.
First free throw from Moreski, no good.
Doggone, we could have used that.
Chance to make this a 2-possession game. She can do that here on this second free throw attempt. Got that one to roll in.
That one was huge.
Kylie Edwards checks in for Kaylee Young. 53 seconds left. St. Joe crossed half court. Erickson looking for Carney. Picked up her dribble. Still looking for Carney. And a timeout is called by St. Joe Ogden. An ill-advised dribble pickup from Erickson before she had a teammate open. Tigers playing tight defense. Tight enough to where Erickson couldn't get rid of it. Carney cut up, but Taylor Clark denied her. And a timeout came from the St. Joe bench. 46.9 seconds left. Glad we made the trip, Lenny.
Yeah, it was definitely worth it. This is a good game.
Tigers looking to move to 5-0 on the season and send themselves into that long break on a good note.
Yeah, on a 5-game winning streak. 5-0 start the season. That's
Boys will play again on Friday, so that will be our next broadcast. Friday at the Schlerman tournament against Schlerman. That's a 7:30 tip-off time. Teams are out at the timeout. It'll be St. Joe ball. They will inbound from in front of their own bench. Tigers lead by 4. Pass comes in to Sagebrook of St. Joe. She went to pass it to Erickson, thought better of it, but couldn't get it back after it already left her hands. 2 Tigers and a couple of Spartans on the deck. St. Joe must have had enough of a possession for their bench to call another timeout. Coach Tingley out to double check on that ruling. Another full timeout called by St. Joe. 41 seconds left. 41-37 Tigers lead. Want to thank all of our sponsors for supporting us this season, allowing us to bring these games and cover all this action, bring it to you from about an hour north a couple times this evening.
yeah, exactly.
Still time to join us if you want to sponsor the broadcast. Get your name in a read for your company or become an affiliate sponsor. Just reach out to myself or Lenny Irwin, Jeff Chambers, BJ Pheasant, or Jim Blue. We can get you set up to be a part of the broadcast.
Check us out on Facebook or whatever. Just get a hold of us somehow. We'll get you signed up.
Tonight is proof that we will be there for the Tiger games. Sagebrook had it at the elbow, backed away. Gave it to Martini, pass down low. That's a great find, but missing the shot is Carney from the block. Rebound deflected out into the hands of Moreski, who hit the deck. She's tied up by Erickson. Jump ball called. It'll be Tiger ball.
Well, now all you got to do is take care of the basketball, Clay. You've got the 4-point lead. You've got the ball, so just take care of the ball now.
28.1 on the clock. Inbound to Kaylee Young. Moore was open up ahead. Young wisely slows it down, gives it to Moreski. Watson has it at the top of the key. Watson dribbles beyond the volleyball line and will be fouled.
That'll be number 2, Sagebrook. That'll be her 3rd. Sagebrook, maybe. That's the way they're saying it, I guess.
Free throw from Watson is good.
Gracie's been huge this overtime. She knocked down the 3, made her first free throw.
Second also good for Gracie Watson.
Yes.
Edwards checks back in for Young. 16 seconds left. St. Joe rushes up the court, and a timeout called by St. Joe Ogden. Another full timeout. 14.1 left on the clock. Tigers lead by 6 here in this overtime period.
Well, it's not impossible, but it's pretty dire. I mean, you got to have 2 threes just to tie.
Yeah, 3 and a turnover.
Yeah.
So like you said, if Tigers can take care of the ball, then really impossible, like you just said. Otherwise, you turn the ball over or you get a deflected pass and things start to happen, and that's when you start to put yourself in danger of the situation. I would assume St. Joe's setting up a play for Frick to get a clean look.
You
but
would think so.
It seems like Martini's not afraid to fire up threes.
She's taken 2 or 3 threes, but she hadn't hit any. But Erickson maybe a three-pointer. But Frick, I would say, is their best three-point shooter. But she's taking the ball out of bounds, so look for maybe her to throw it in and then get it right back.
She does get it to Martini. Martini drives against Moreski. Spins around and finds Gracie Watson, throws an elbow, and a foul is going to be called, but it's not going to be on Martini. Martini thought the foul was on her. And props to her because it probably should have been.
Should have been, yeah.
Throwing the elbow.
That elbow.
Don't think it connected on Gracie. She appears to be just fine. Her and Bella chatting about it before they line up for this free throw attempt. Gracie's maybe question to the official.
Yeah.
Martini's at the line. She's got 2 free throws.
Well, nonetheless, they called a foul on Gracie, and that'll be her 4th.
Martini misses the first. Second is good. 43-38 inbound pass to Kaylee Young, who is fouled quickly by Erickson.
That'll be 4 on Erickson. Nine seconds left, and Kaylee Young will be shooting free throws.
First free throw from Young, no good. Second is rolling around, no good. We got an offensive rebound. Dribbles into the corner, whistle blows. And a foul called on St. Joe.
Addie Segbrook picks up the personal, will be her 4th. And will send Young back to the line. She makes this one.
That gives Kaylee an even 10 on the night.
I got her for 11.
Misses the second. It's 44-38, 4 seconds left. St. Joe, long pass up ahead. They'll get a shot away. Three-pointer from the left wing. It's no good. And the Tigers have came back here in St. Joe Ogden and then held on in overtime to defeat the hosting Spartans 44-38. They'll move to 5-0 on the season. We'll take a break and be back with a post-game show, stats, maybe an interview with Coach Dave Tingley. We'll see if he saw us sneak in up here, and we'll wrap things up here on the Parasports Network.
Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopfmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use. Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark counties since 1950.
The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events. At First Farmers, we are committed to the communities we serve. For us, joining a community means more than just opening shop. We want to see businesses thrive, generational farms succeed, and local families continue to put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank and Trust in Paris.
Welcome back to St. Joe Ogden High School after a Tiger overtime victory over the Spartans. I'll turn it over to my partner Lenny Irwin, who's got some scoring totals for us for the evening.
That's pretty much what I got, Clay. I didn't keep shooting because we didn't get started till second half. But nonetheless, we'll start with the St. Joe Ogden Spartans. Their leading scorer, Katie Erickson, with 12. I got 11 for Addison Frick, 10 points for Addie Martini, 4 points for Addie Segbrook, and 1 point for Sarah Carney. For Our Lady Tigers, I've got us led in scoring by Kaylee Young with 11, Gracie Watson with 11, and Gracie's all came in the second half. I've got 9 points for Taylor Clark, 5 points for Vivian Moore, 5 points for Kylie Edward, and 3 points for Bella Moraski. So Lady Tigers come away with the 44-38 victory. So, and like I said, Clay, I'm not sure if Coach knows we're even up here, to be honest, but we'll see what happens. And
yeah, let's run through a few more commercials, and
give him another minute or two to.
Yeah, we might do that while we're packing up a little bit and either shut things off or hop back on with a coach's interview if he does elect to join us. I was telling Lenny on the way over here from Danville that the last time I interviewed Coach Tingley here at St. Joe Ogden, he walked up here and had a St. Joe parent put their shoulder into him and then act like they were falling down the bleachers. But you go back and watch it, and they actually hit him on purpose. And so if that, I don't know, that tells you all you need to know, I guess. Yeah. So
quite a rivalry here between these two schools, though. But
yes, St. Joe has been a really good girls program for the last handful or so of years. They were a part of that really good sectional down at Paris, however long ago that was. I think it was Paris, St. Joe Ogden, T-Town, and I want to say Tolona was the fourth team in that sectional.
That sounds right, maybe.
That was the sectional that Paris beat St. Joe Ogden and then lost to T-Town in a low-scoring game. So that was I mean, a lot of history really between these two schools over the last few years in girls basketball.
And we played them up here a couple years ago in a real tough baseball contest. 100-degree day on a Saturday afternoon, and well, actually it started Saturday morning, but it was still hot. And
It was
quite the contest. I think we lost that one 3-2 maybe, or 3-1. I'm not sure, but nonetheless, there's quite a rivalry though starting to develop between St. Joe and Paris. So our next action though will be Friday, right after Thanksgiving, as the boys will be back in action up at Slorman. We'll have the second game that night, so I believe it'll be somewhere around 7:15, 7:30ish, depending on how the first game actually runs. So anyway, that'll be our next live broadcast. So
I get the feeling he didn't see us.
I don't think so, because I don't even see anybody coming out of the locker room yet.
No,
players or coaches.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing after a win like this, though, he probably had a lot to talk about.
Yep.
So, because this was a hard-fought win. We were behind pretty much that whole second half and just barely tied it up right there at the end of the fourth quarter to even send it into overtime. So
At one point, trailing by 11.
He just now came out of the locker room, and whether or not he sees us, I don't know. I guess we can hang on for another minute or two and see if he's coming this way or not. Doesn't look that way.
No, it don't. And yeah, I'm sure by this time he'll be ready to get out of here. So let's just go ahead and
we'll just
pack it up and
call it a night.
Glad we came. This was a good bounce back from a tough one over at Schlarman for the boys. So glad the girls could pull out a victory here this evening. Otherwise, it would have been a real tough night for Paris basketball.
It would have been, but
girls pulled one out. So
we went 500 on the night.
That's right.
Girls won, boys lost, but nonetheless.
That's right.
We got both teams covered this evening, so the boys will be back in action, like I said, Friday right after Thanksgiving. So if you can make the trip up to Schlarman. Oh, he is coming up, it looks like. So
we'll let him walk up the bleachers and put on the headset. First order of business and make sure there's no St. Joe parents around, Coach. I was telling Lenny that story on the way up here.
Yeah.
So we're good.
Is that why you guys came over here in the corner?
Yeah,
Actually, right. To be honest with you, I didn't know you guys were here.
We snuck in about second quarter we got here.
Gotcha.
So no worries. So tell me what happened that first quarter and a half. The tone, was it kind of a slower tone that was set? We got here, there wasn't a ton of points on the board.
No.
Is that something St. Joe, is that the way they wanted to play?
I mean, it was actually – I think our best quarter was probably our first quarter. Defensively and offensively, we were in a good flow on both sides. And then second quarter, it kind of switched a little bit. So we worked the ball really well in the first quarter, I feel like, and kind of got through some stuff. Now, they were doing a really good job. They had us scouted really well. And they really do a good job of getting up, being physical and guarding the ball, guarding the, taking away your passes to the wings, denying the wings and stuff. So that's ended up what kind of got us into the trouble that we were in. And then we just, we really couldn't. I told the girls at halftime, I felt like, and even at the end of the game here, we took a lot of soft shots. And what I mean by that is little, kind of in-betweeners instead of going all the way to the rim. And I think it's because it was such a physical game, and we don't have a team that's really been through those physical games yet and really, get beat up, and we're going to have to become a team that's willing to get beat up, to attack a team. And so we took a lot of jumpers, which we've been preaching jumpers to them the whole year, because we're going to have to get better than that. And the main reason is because we look back at our last couple years. You take Breeze Mater Day, being able to hit a jumper would have been really nice in that game, like pull up, and free throw line jumper. So we were working on those. The problem is like if you can get a layup, though, go in and get a layup. And we took a lot of in-between shots. We took off a little too early on some of them. So when we did get our chances to get down the court and attack them and break them down a little bit, we just settled. And so that hurt our offense. And we didn't shoot from the three-point line very well. Hit the one at the end that was a real big one. Deb hit one in the corner. I think that might have, I don't know, was Lenny, how many threes did we have? Was that one or two, right?
Yeah.
There wasn't very many. So, I mean, we got some. We just didn't make them. We took shots, but if we make some shots, more shots out there, the game's maybe a little bit different, but we couldn't hit. That's two. So two. So yeah, I remember the one that Kaylee shot. Yeah, because we ran a play and got her a good look. So obviously we're gonna have to shoot well. If it's either that or we're gonna have to take the ball to the basket and get fouled and go to the free throw line, which we thought we were gonna be able to do this year a little bit more, and it just hasn't necessarily manifested yet. But we are a work in progress. Like I keep saying, like we're going to be a whole lot better by the end of the year than we are right now. And if we're not, it's my fault. I didn't push the right buttons and do the right things in practice. But our team's going to grow a lot in terms of coaching, understanding what we want and how to attack in certain situations. And so as far as the game goes. We turned up our defense, got them rattled a little bit. Probably playing from behind was helpful toward the end because they had to play to protect instead of playing, to get after us. We've been in that position before, where we got to protect the lead. So it helped us a little bit being behind there. Not that I wanted to be, but we were able to put the pressure on them, make them make mistakes because they had the lead. They were trying to hold the lead. Yep. And so, we had our opportunities to put it away in the regulation in fourth quarter. Missed a, breakaway layup, missed a couple free throws here and there, and just, could have probably put the game or give ourselves a chance to win it. But neither team looked very good in the last 4 minutes of regulation. Yep. Neither team looked good at all.
7 minutes and no scoring.
Yeah, it was really ugly, and just a lot of me just gritting my teeth and just not understanding what's going on. So, yep. But overtime, like I told them, we're at square one again with overtime, because now we got to do all that work over again. Because now that our they can maybe start to figure it out. Okay, relax, we didn't lose the game. Okay, so. But luckily, we kept the pressure on, and they still kind of coughed it up a few times here and there. And then, we made the open three, and then made a couple of free throws toward the end. Missed more than probably made there. So I think we were 52% from the free throw line is what our stats had them at. So not good enough. Right. So make free throws, make a few more threes, attack the rim. Those are things we could have cleaned up in this game, and maybe it had been a little bit different. But we need to go through these. Mm-hmm. You need to make the mistakes. You need to see it. I can't just tell them this is what's going to happen. If they got to feel it, and they got to go through it and see it. So this is that fire that we talk about going through. You can go through the fire together, and so we learn. We learn how to trust each other. We learn what each other wants, as far as the coaching staff to the players to each other. And so these are the games that really forge us and make us into a better team later on in the year. So that's what we're looking forward to.
Sounds great, Coach.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, thanks for hurrying over, guys. How'd the boys do?
Not great.
Not great, okay.
Not great, well, but they're going to get one on Friday.
All right, good deal.
Thanks for joining,
Thanks,
Coach.
Guys. See ya.
Thanks, Coach. Good game.
Well, that'll wrap us up.
I think so, yep. So
we'll call it a night for Paris Tiger basketball. Thanks for joining, and we'll talk to you on Friday in Schlarman.
Want everybody to have a good, happy Thanksgiving. Be safe, and join us again on the airwaves on Friday.
Have a good night, everybody.
You've been listening to Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by First Farmers Bank and Trust, North American Lighting, Cornerstone Building Brands, Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home, Seed Solutions, Longview Bank and Trust, Moody Farms, Terry Elliston State Farm Insurance, Illini FS, Savoya's Pizza, the Edgar County Community Foundation, Country Financial, Lake Ridge Christian Church, Ingram Waste Disposal, the Skating Rink, and our affiliate sponsors, the Mary Lupine family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Mark and Holly at Winans Farms, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Steve and Lynn Young.